It's time to talk fantasy football. It's time to let them know. Where you let us crunch the numbers while you crush the competition. So grab your playbooks and crack a cold one, because here's your hosts, Teak and Baney.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode. The gang is all here for this one. Huge divisional round games, a ton of excitement. I mean, Jordan Love put himself on the map for a big day payday. CJ Stroud definitely going to be on that list as well. Just a quick recap for the boys before we get into our pick'ems here. Moving on to the weather and against the spread segment. Boys, Ravens, Texans, 34-10. What did you guys take away from this game?
Lamar is on a mission. That's what I took away from this game. He looks playing like a completely different player in this postseason. I mean, he's been obviously an MVP candidate all season, but his body language, everything, he looks different. He looks like he's on a mission this postseason. I'm really excited to see what Lamar does the rest of these playoffs.
Yeah, it wasn't what I wanted, wasn't what I hoped, but Texans, kudos to them, great season. Kind of had a feeling that Lamar and the Ravens, that experience was going to get the best of the Texans. Rookie quarterback, rookie head coach, heck of a season, bright future. So, room for you guys.
Yeah, 100 yards on the ground, 2 TDs for Lamar. So that was pretty impressive to watch. Moving on to Niners-Packers, 24-21. Like I said, Aaron Jones, another guy, put his name on the map there. 108 yards. He shows out when he's healthy. That's when he's healthy, and it's nice to see him out there on the field. Brock Purdy, 252 and a touchdown, boys. Were you guys rooting for the Pack or rooting for the Niners?
It was go Pack go. Man, I know it was a losing effort for the Packers, but like you said about Jordan Love, really excited for what this team's going to do moving forward. Really young group of skill guys there. But yeah, I think 49ers are going to be a force, boys.
Yeah, for me, I was rooting for the Niners. I want to see a good Super Bowl matchup. I mean, Packers, I thought they were going to just lay down and take a beating. They surprised me. I don't know if it was the rust of having 2 weeks off with the Niners or if it was just this Packers team could be for real. So, but great game.
Moving on to Shaker Heights, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Detroit Lions, 31-23. And I wanted to see Baker get it done. Mike Evans, 147 yards and a TD. Yes, Baker threw 2 picks in this one. I don't know if they were deserving or not. I know one hit off Evans' fingertips, but Detroit moves on. It's good to see that franchise move along here.
Yeah, I don't think we can say good enough things about Detroit, man. That offense is a whole lot of fun. Dan Campbell, Jared Goff, they're getting their respect, man. Really like to see what's going on up there in Detroit. So great game. Like you said, wish Baker would have, had a little bit more to him. But, that being said, heck of a season for Baker. Him and Mike Evans, going to be a lot of conversation about them, both free agents. Probably would like to see them land back together in Tampa Bay, but who knows?
Yeah, for me, how could you not root for the Lions? What was it, 32 years since their last playoff win? I mean, just seeing them on Hard Knocks, what Dan Campbell's done. Great team to watch. This offense is so fun, explosive. Aiden Hutchinson is an absolute beast, bright star. So I was rooting for the Lions, but Baker did surprise me. I don't hate him as much anymore, so I did root for him a little bit.
Just got an update on my phone as we're shooting this here, since we just got done talking about the Packers. Jari Alexander with a cryptic tweet whether he's going to be in Green Bay anymore or not. So that just came out on Bleacher Report there.
They need to shake up that defense anyway, man. They've really looked rough at the end of the season. Defensive coordinator, I assume, would be in conversation and changing that up as well. But Jared is one of the guys I think is going to get paid, or if he hasn't, I don't really know. But yeah, I don't know. The injuries at the end of the season make it a tough case for him as well. He battled a lot of those this year.
Yeah, I think he could get paid. He's going to go somewhere, though, where they'll let him do the coin toss.
And moving on to the last one here. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs against Josh Allen, the heartbreak kid in the Bills. 27-24. Seemed like a lot of these games came down to the field goal kicking. This one especially. Kelsey, 75, 2 TDs. Pacheco, almost 100 in a TD. And Patty Mahomes, 215 and 2 TDs. Seems like we always count these Chiefs out where Patrick doesn't have that help and they keep winning anyway. So I think he's, 6 straight now?
I don't think it's ever going to stop. I don't even care what that number is. It's just like inevitable at this point. He's Thanos. It's crazy.
He's got those stones. Buffalo, wide right. Those words haunt them still.
Guys, if Mahomes gets this team to a Super Bowl victory, I know we're shooting way ahead, but if he does that, is this officially like Brady's story arc? Like, it doesn't matter what team you put around him, he's going to get him there. Like, it just reminds me of the Patriots team where Brady was throwing to Chris Hogan and Martellus Bennett, and they were still winning the Super Bowl. Like, this guy has nothing besides Kelsey, Rice at the end of the year, and now Pacheco. It's great, but outside of that, there's nothing else to this offense. Like,
I would agree it's kind of like a Brady storyline, but there are rumors now that this might be Andy Reid's last season.
Whoa.
So depending on who's going to coach that team next, if that is true, I don't know. But the rumors are starting to come out there about retirement.
That's crazy. I have not read those. That being said, it's a guy with his hat in the ring for one of the best coaches ever. Yeah, that'd be a big deal, to be honest with you. That's a big storyline to pay attention to.
Now, since no one's going to hire Belichick, since Falcons go cold, all of a sudden Reid steps out, Belichick steps in, he has a new QB, new toys. Literally the identical team, Brady era.
Could you imagine? Especially now that this defense is good. Kansas City got a really good defense, man.
It's kind of looking like Phil Jackson with the Bulls and the Lakers. He just gets another Michael Jordan-esque player.
Oh, my God.
So it's like – but moving on here to the Pick'ems, boys. AFC Conference Championship games here. Chiefs, Ravens. Badge, I already probably know your answer, but we're going to start with Bainey here.
Yeah, as much as we're hyping up this Mahomes train, I'm still going to rock with the Ravens. They were my pick all season long. Defense is just as good as it's been all year. Like I said, I think Lamar's on an absolute mission. He's reading all the storylines, all the news clippings. He wants to change the narrative around his name. I'm picking this Ravens team.
Well, Teak, I may surprise you here. I'm picking the Ravens as well. The Chiefs just aren't healthy at this moment. 3 defensive players went down there in question. Joe Thuney looking to be out as well. I think Lamar in this run game is going to have a big day. So I got to go Ravens.
I'm going to hop on that train with you, boys. That defense, just watching that defense fly around the field lately has been ridiculous. And I don't see it slowing down. They're pretty healthy squad too. And the Chiefs kind of like, yeah, they put up 27 points against the Bills, but the Bills defense is not that great. So,
a lot of injuries in that Bills defense at the end of the year.
So they're going up against a juggernaut defense. I don't see it. But if Pat Mahomes pulls this one out of his hat, again, I know, Bad, you have some feelings towards him, but you kind of have to give him his flowers here if he does pull this one off.
Getting flowers.
But moving on to the NFC here, Lions, Niners. The Cinderella story continues with these Lions. Boys, who you picking for this one?
I think logically, the 49ers are the easy choice. However, we're going to be rooting for the Lions. Let's be honest. I don't know if there's a household in America that's not going to be rooting for the Lions at this point, man. Just love the team from the top down. Can't say good enough things about them. That being said, lock me in for the Lions, boys.
Oh, I like it. As much as I want the Lions to win this game, Bane, I think they keep it close. I think they could win this game. I think they keep it close, but I got to roll with the Niners. Looks like I'm going with the Super Bowl logo colored script theory. I got to go Niners.
I'm also on that script writing scene as well. I'm going Niners as well. Just from offense and defense, they just got too many weapons. The big thing is Deebo Samuel. Is he
52.
going to be good to go here? They showed the numbers about how much better they are with him on the field compared to him not playing, and that might be the hope that these Lions have to make a run here. But I will also go Niners as well. But to wrap it up for that segment here, before we get into the against the spread segment, I know these past divisional games, weather was a huge factor in those. So we're going to take it to our intern here about the weather for these upcoming games before we get to the against the spread segment with the Money Badger.
What is going on, everybody? It is Jeff the intern with the Lemno podcast. As the boys said, weather yet again played a big role in these divisional round matchups. You saw a lot of teams struggling to kick the ball, especially in San Francisco, and of course, too, the heartbreaker in Buffalo. With the San Francisco 49ers game, though, you definitely saw some issues with Brock Purdy. For anyone that was watching the game, you saw Brock Purdy change his gloves numerous times, tape the gloves on, put them back on, and then he was actually wiping his hand as he was dropping back in the pocket. That's crazy to think that. And now looking forward into Sunday's slate of games in the AFC and NFC championship matchups, weather is yet again going to play a factor. Going over to Chiefs versus Ravens, rain is likely. It is going to be a high of 48 with wind speeds up to 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%, and rainfall is supposed to be accumulating on the field up to a quarter of an inch. This game is going to be one that you're going to want to lock in on. This game could get sloppy real fast, and look for both teams, Chiefs and Ravens, to run the ball. Obviously, Chiefs running back Isaiah Pacheco is an angry runner. I think he's going to have a tough game this week, obviously running the ball against the Ravens defense. For the Ravens, Gus Edwards, Dalvin Cook, and of course, quarterback Lamar Jackson is going to probably take control of this game. For the Lions versus the 49ers, it is sunshine and clouds mix, high of 48 with winds northeast 5 to 10 miles per hour. Only an 8% chance of rain in this game, so that's great news for Brock Purdy. Now, obviously, like I said, weather's not going to be a big factor in this game, but noise is definitely going to be. Lions-Niners tickets are up 85% from last year's NFC title game. That's only 1 year ago. That's crazy to think. What a big increase in ticket sales. With only 3,700 tickets remaining, over half of the tickets sold in this NFC championship matchup are 57% of them are California buyers, and only 10% are Michigan buyers, and then obviously everywhere else. That's it for the weather, though, guys. Stay right there. We're going to head over to Against the Spread with the Money Badger.
What's up, peeps? Welcome back to another episode of Against the Spread with the Money Badger. Guys, last week, 2-1 on the episode, 3-1 overall. Clap that up, baby. We've been hot. We're cashing tickets. Another profitable week. How do you get all the bets, you ask? So stop right now. Stop what you're doing. Hit subscribe. And you can also turn the notifications on so you don't miss out. You'll get notified every time we post. Subscribe. And in the link, there's a link to our Discord. So you will gain full access of all of our free bets. Guys, we crushed it this year. Made a ton of money. You get spreads. You get totals. You get props. Teak and Bainey crushing the props. You get DFS lineups. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button. Click the Discord link, and you will get full access free. Guys, we crushed it. So this week's forecast, there's not a lot to choose from. So I'm going off 2 games to try and find you guys some gold. So what we got on the slate, total domination bet. Teek's been ecstatic all week. He's been talking to me, bugging me. Dude, are you going to do this again? Are you going to do the total dom? It's his favorite segment. Of course I'm going to do it for you, Teek. So we got a total dom. We got a bonus bet. We got a dog bet. And then, just because I love you guys and it's been a great year, we got an all new badges prop lock of the week. So let's kick this thing off. We're going to start just because I know how excited Teak was. All week, he's been saying he wants this total Dom bet. We crush it every time. So I'm going to Baltimore. I'm going Kansas City at Baltimore over 44.5. So you guys might be saying, hey, Badge, these are two great defenses. And you're right. However, you have one of the best quarterbacks in the game going to his sixth straight AFC Championship game facing a very dynamic playmaker looking to win his second MVP. There will be points in this one. Ravens at home this season average over 32 points per game at home. These teams are likely to run the ball early. However, that's going to open up the pass. I see each of these quarterbacks, Mahomes and Jackson, get no less than 3 total TDs apiece. Ravens home games average 49 total points per game this season. Their last 5 home game totals with Lamar, let me read them to you. 44, it's right on the cusp. 75, 68, 54, 64. I see this overhitting. I'm grabbing it now in case this goes up. So again, KC at Baltimore over 44.5. Sorry, a little parched there. Jumping into the bonus bet, staying in the same game. I'm taking Baltimore -3. This pains me to do because if you know me, Teak and Bainey know I absolutely hate the Ravens. I'm taking them. I can put that aside. It's all about the money here. No bias. I want the check. And again, I've got to watch a division rival go to the Super Bowl. However, KC is very, very weak against the run. Watching last week what Buffalo did, those huge chunk runs with Allen, Cook, back and forth. I feel Lamar is going to get this run game going early. It's going to open up the pass. KC last week lost some huge blows on defense. I think there were 3 of them. Status of those are unknown. However, the biggest loss I'm thinking here, Chiefs offensive line, Joe Thuney. I don't know if he's going to play. Health at this stage in the game is very important. Kansas City is just not healthy. Plus, that Baltimore defense is a completely different breed than Buffalo was last week. I see value here at -3. I feel like this should be 5 or 6, closer to a touchdown. I'm grabbing Baltimore -3 before it changes. Moving on to the dog bet. So I'm going to San Fran. I'm taking the Lions +7. So it's been a while since I've seen, the Niners been winning, but I feel it's been a while since I've seen them play a great game. I absolutely think the Lions can cover here. Huge part of that is the coaching. Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson, they've done a phenomenal job with this team in offense. And right now, I believe Goff, he's a better playing quarterback at this time. He's just playing better. The Lions' run defense deserves a lot more credit than they're given. However, their Achilles heel is that pass defense. So it's going to come down to that secondary. I believe the key is, too, Hutch is going to get some pressure on Brock. We all see what happened as of late with him when you can bring some heat to him. Right now, Debo is 50-50 on the fence to play. If he plays, he's not going to be fully healthy. That's a huge piece for Purdy. Like I said, I think the Lions can cover and possibly maybe even win the game here. So maybe if you're feeling a little frisky, sprinkle a little on that money line. But give me the Lions +7, taking the points at the 49ers. Moving on, I mentioned some you guys haven't heard of before. So I wanted to give you something extra. Like I said, I'm working off of 2 games here. So we're going to do Badges early prop lock of the week. So I'm going Kittle. George Kittle, anytime TD. Kittle, huge target for Purdy against this Lions defense that does struggle against the tight end position. And is it me? Do tight ends usually always show up in playoff games? That's how I feel watching the tight ends play. They always come up big, especially a guy like Kittle. Kittle has 4 TDs in the last 6 games. I see Kittle using the middle of the field like he does, exploiting that Lions weak secondary. Give me Kittle anytime TD in my prop lock of the week. Prop lock and drop it, Teak always says. So that concludes another episode here, guys. Let's keep cashing these tickets. This has been a heck of a year, heck of a ride. I love you guys. We love you guys. Hit subscribe. Stop right now. Hit subscribe. There's a link in the Discord or in the description here for our Discord. You subscribe, you get full, free, complete access to that. So you're going to get spreads. You're going to get my best bets. You're going to get dog bets, totals. You're going to get props from Teak and Baney. These guys kill it. And now me, my first prop in a while, and also DFS lineups as well. So again, hit subscribe, get access to that Discord. And also, when you subscribe, comment your best bet. Comment what you like. I want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. Get you involved. Let's make some money together. We love and appreciate you all. Until next time, guys.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Let 'Em Know Fantasy Football Podcast. Join our community and follow us on all socials or keep up with the episodes on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts.